analysis, and it's a pleasure to share this desk with you. Moving on, though, into Game 3.
Yeah, we are in game. We are officially in game. As the players now.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Now we're just running out of base.
Emily, you don't want to lay your head down right at the beginning of Game 3. That is dangerous, and you will miss the show.
Yeah, Bondman looking to try and get some aggressive vision in towards the jungle pit of Minuteman there, and I think he did.
Yeah, got the word on the
I think he's
Raptors
already
there.
done that, as,
Bonnerin has paused the game. Ooh. We'll wait to get word. Strife screen is not working. Okay, blacking out. Not good. Hard to play the game when your screen is blacking out, I have to say. Yeah, we'll wait for Strife to get that sorted out. Strife going to disconnect. See if he can just reconnect. Maybe get that black screen issue fixed. Better now than in the middle of the game, I guess.
Summoner has reconnected.
They're snipping the stream. They're DDoSing. A lot of accusations coming out in the chat here. Okay, we are ready. We are unpausing and we're moving back into Game 3. Yep. Small indie company, by the way, Aperoid. Small indie company.
small indie company. What can you do?
They don't make too much
Minuteman
money.
is actually going to start the
Gotta be
enemy
patient.
blue side jungle. Interestingly, won't get spotted out on that ward until it's too late. So far, though, not much happening across the map. Yeah. Everyone's just laning right now. Yeah, not much going on.
Yeah, pretty
Well,
slow
man.
start here.
Bondman, already got a couple of stacks here on the Malzahar.
Oh, you know what? Another thing we didn't consider is that it's going to be very easy for Bonrin to stack, given that he can throw a Q at Malzahar's minions and immediately get stacks from every single one of them. That's going to make Bonrin even more dangerous.
Yeah, definitely.
Didn't even
going
consider
to
that
so.
until this
Dragon
moment.
going to get locked down there by the Dark Binding, forced to flash away. Exhaust is used onto him as well. That's a really big win here for the side of PBP's bot lane. As he's going to be rooted again. Lurchipu just going to get hit one more auto, and there goes the first blood. Lurchipu is the one that secures that one. Does get ignited, but it's going to be fine.
Meanwhile, Strife invading here, finding himself in a dangerous position.
Finding himself as one more Q should do it. Meanwhile, in the top side of the map, Strife goes down to Minuteman. Other way around. Yeah, actually, wait, no, that's the correct way. Catfish Taxi goes down in the bot side as well.
I missed that. We're going to have to get an instant replay on Catfish Taxi going down here. Being caught by the root there.
Going off to an explosive start with from the side of PBP.
All right, back to real time.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna need to make as much happen as fast as possible here on the side of Peanut Butter Penetrators. As once again,
especially with Bonrin on this.
Bonrin on the Smolder, going to be very dangerous in the late game.
Well, here comes Strife again, as he's going to get slowed down by the Mundo Cleaver. Finigi now looking to land the Dark Binding, does unfortunately whiff it. As that would have been another big pick if they meant to get that one. Right, well, while that's going on, Garo might actually get himself solo killed here on the top side. Gimjong looking for that Q3. Will he elect to flash in for it? Actually, doesn't have that flash. Both top laners using both summoners earlier on in the map.
Stripe doing a little bit of invading here, taking a little bit more of his camps as he comes to the Krugs up top lane here.
Yeah, definitely a play that you need to be making as Stripe, considering how far behind you now are. As may look to try and turn this onto a gank towards the top side, but it's just going to end up elect to base. Gimjong just going to recall him, just too far into the recall animation to really want to go for that. So far, it's been the smell in the bot lane that's been the deciding factor. Lurchiku again, just getting a ton of advantages down here in the bot lane. But it's still early on in the game. And yeah, Nullheart is down about 12 CS in the mid lane, but all he has to do is press R on one person, preferably Vonrin, and then he should be doing his job. He'll be doing his job.
And that might have been the thought process going into this champion select.
As both mid laners now hitting level 6. Not much going to come out of any of the action though, as both of the solo laners hit level 6. As Dragon going to be secured here by the side of Team PBP. Stripes on the other side of the map, still trying to take away camps from Minuteman, and will be successful in that. And meanwhile, in the bot lane, Catfish Taxi going to get caught again. As Garo going to solo kill Gimjong as well.
Alright, let's see some extra replays here. A lot of CC coming on Catfish Taxi, just not able to escape. Let's look up top side. And, oh man. Kim Jong-un dying under the turret there, upset.
Yeah, it just gets pulled.
Back to real time.
Ooh,
Dragon double CC'd there once again, eating a lot of damage, but Lurch does eat 2 turret shots for that. So all in all, not too bad.
Yeah, does still have to be careful. This Nico, like if your rebuttal is down, definitely is still something you need to be careful of. Does have the golden eclipse up now, so if he lands like a little bit of poke onto this Fortune, I think he should be able to kill her. We'll have to see. Catfish Taxi now looking to potentially look to make a play here. Nothing gonna come out of it though. Dark Binding going to whiff as well.
Stripe Place is clearing towards this side of the map here, but they do have great vision set up to see the gank coming early.
And yeah, Team PBP's bot lane really getting themselves putting in some work here in the bot side. Gimjong does need to be a bit careful on the top side though. As never mind, he's going to solo kill Garo! Using the Ignite as well. Garo not expecting that, using the W earlier.
But not for Alex.
Right. Using the W just a little bit too late. Actually, it wasn't even on cooldown. It was on cooldown when he used it. When he died there. I don't know. And just as I was mentioning it as well, perfect timing. Team PvP taking a swift and decisive action in this early game.
Yep, and this is exactly what they need to do. They need to steamroll here, press this advantage, because they do not want to let this team move into the late game.
Yeah, they have to be very careful of Bonrin though. He has now hit about 70 stacks here on the Smolder. And once Bonrin hits those stacking marks, the only way you can stop him is if Nullheart uses both Flash and Ult to try and kill him. So that you can try and kill him before anybody else can really do anything about it.
Alright, Minuteman already got 2 of the Void Grubs. We're going to get spotted here by Stripe.
Yeah, not going to contest it though, as Minuteman just going to walk away, just doing as Mundo pleases. Yeah, not much happening in any of the lanes yet, again, as Gimjong and Garo just looking to do some trading.
I've got news, guys. Emily has indeed fallen asleep during Game 3, not even seeing this crazy action that we have going on here. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. Not able to hang.
Right, well, so far, not much action happening just yet. No dragon
Start
spawning
binding,
in
landing
for
there.
30.
A lot of damage
Yeah,
going
it's
on.
actually enough to kill. I don't think it is. No, Finity just going to take a tower shot. As that's a double root onto the side of the
With the ultimate
TNS,
coming
and
out.
that will be Catfish Taxi going down to the Golden Eclipse as Lucky Poo going to flash in, going to force the flash out of Dragon. Big plays being made down here from the side of PBP's bot lane. As Strife now looking to potentially try and equalize this down here, but Finergy needs to be careful. He actually manages to sidestep the Vault Breaker. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that was a very well played.
He's got the happy feet. He's got the happy feet.
Strife not going to go back in. Minuteman's now down here as well. As Lurchiku and Finergy just looking to chunk down this turret even more, as he actually gets black shielded so that the Tangle Barbs don't actually land there onto the Mel, as that's the bullet time going to be used to try and clear away this minion wave and allow Dragon to base. As this Mel already has an item. We are 10 minutes into the game and this Mel already has the Faded Ash, or wait, not Faded Ash, Blackfire Torch. We are, oh my. Yeah, no, this is going well here for the side of Team PBP. They have item leads across the board except for in mid lane.
I'll tell you who else has an item. Smolder in the mid lane. As well as 94 stacks.
And hold that thought, as we know on the top side, Garo forced to flash away. Gimjo going to flash in to follow Garo. He already used the Haymaker earlier, but is just barely out of range of the Aatrox. That's all tools being used there in the top lane. Even if neither of these guys have TP, but even if they did, they would not want to go down to the bot lane with all these tools expended. Looks like it will just be this Dragon being given over as no Strife going to look to try and win the smite fight here, but doesn't manage to do it as there's another grass going to be used onto the Vi. That's Minuteman.
Oh, meanwhile, Catfish Taxi forced to flash away from Lurch.
Oh no, top lane. Wait, and then there's another kill on the bot lane side.
Gonna fall to the ult from Mel.
All across the map.
We're gonna need to get a replay on that top side.
Yeah, Team PBP just making action should happen across the entire map right now.
All right, so Alex makes a play here. Kim Jong-un moves in, misses some skill shots, but still able to get the kill under the turret there. Ooh, dominating performance once again from Alex Kim Jong-un in the top side of the map.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's sort of like the stable, solid top laner. He will always be there to support the rest of the team, but he is not going to carry the team if everybody else is already behind. Thankfully for them, they have a Mel that has 5 kills, and then a Mundo who already has his Heartsteel, as there's a rebuttal going to be used onto Catfish Taxi here. Fortunately, doesn't have the Golden Eclipse to get another kill onto this Nico.
There's a baby dragon growing into an adolescent in the mid lane that I'm still worried about, Hawk, I have to say.
Yeah, that is the main thing that is the main problem here for the side of Team PBP. Bonren about to hit that 125 stack mark for that insane wave clear there on the Smolder. Like, they still need to, like, Team PBP cannot afford to keep their foot off the gas. As going to flash wave, but still gonna die. Going to come in as Mom going to secure that kill for Bonren there. As yep, this dragon needs to get ahead, and Bonren and Strife understand the assignment. They go in and get that kill. Now Bonren has been extended.
Uh-oh.
As now Garo probably going to get dove here on the top side. Yeah, that's a dead set. As Bullet Edge is going to be used. Showstopper is going to be used to try and get away, but he won't be able to. Gimjong's the one that picked up the kill. Strife, what are you doing there, bud? Flashes away from the Aatrox, but he's toward the dash and follow. Valkyrie trying to use to get out, but he won't be able to. Strife, I don't think you wanted to be there, buddy. Finigi now, looking to try and get his kill onto Bonrin as well. Going to use the Soul Shackle. Here comes the Nether Grasp. Play safe mid, Bonrin.
Yeah, Monrin playing mid lane, but getting the ADC treatment there.
Yeah, play safe. That's the Soul Shackles used. That's the Nether Grasp used from Nullheart, and Minuteman was just there as well. He even got exhausted. There was no surviving that. No. Well, they stopped the Smolder from stacking for the moment.
True that.
Which is good. And it also allows Nullheart to get some damage onto this mid lane tower.
Smolder still sitting at a firm 10 stacks per minute. 140 stacks, 14 minutes into the game.
Yeah, they'll need to slow him down a lot more than this.
Okay, Strife moving into the bot lane here, trying to get a pick on Lurch, but probably going to be ineffective as he's spotted on a pink ward.
Yeah,
Lurch
spotted on Vision.
just taking Catfish Taxi's health bar with ease there. Oh my goodness.
I mean, it's just an eco down here to do damage, but Strife will be able to... No, there's no dragon there, it's just a ward. But Null here might get caught out again, as Strife going to sit in this bush here.
Yeah, Strife saying,
PBP
man, I've got to try to play around this
lane
mid lane.
tower.
I've got to try to play around Smolder here. Probably won't even see them switch lanes. I would imagine that we'll see Bonrin stay in the mid lane in this one.
Yep, Lurchy-Poo, I think he'll be able to secure... Yep, he secures that bot lane tier 1 turret.
Yeah, and while Minuteman watches for the Strife gank mid again, he doesn't realize that his bot side jungle is being cleared by Strife. A lot of time being wasted here by Minuteman.
Well, Strife going to go in onto Lurchy-Poo now as he gets rooted up. There's a Q landing onto the Vi here. Seems that this is being used onto the Mel. The rebuttal being used, but bullet time unfortunately cancelled by Dragon, but he will be able to get the shutdown onto this Mel as Capra Taxi now looking to follow up with the rest of the team. Bonrin down here as well, as there goes the Pop Blossom, but it's not going to land onto anyone. There's the Nether Grass being used onto the Nico, will be able to take that kill down. Minuteman and Infinity walking away there.
All right, a little 2 for 1, little two for 1 down here in the bot lane.
Yeah. Finigi is the one that secures the kill, but I think you still take that there.
Yep, Strife being at about half HP, probably not going to be able to contest here. He may try, though. He may look for a steal angle. Doesn't have vision, probably not going to make it in time, not even close. Just going to get the reset off.
And just as we were saying about needing to accelerate the game, so that the Smolder can't scale, we are 16 minutes into the game, and Team PBP have gotten every single Drake. They are 1 dragon away from Soul. If they want a quick game, if they want to try and win a quick game, they are on record pace right now.
Yeah, up to an 8K gold lead, 17 minutes into the game. A very, very strong start. Exactly what they needed for sure to get the win in the series. Catfish Taxi coming in as a minion. Not able to quite make a play.
Yeah, it's up to Team TNS to try and look to make some plays here. As Catfish Taxi, I think, is dead again. There's a golden flash comes out, but it's just dead again.
Where the Mel did she go?
See, that makes more sense. But yeah, he just looks at the Nico and tells him that I'm about to break your Nico kneecaps. I don't think anyone's going to understand that joke. Meanwhile, Gimjong going to secure that bot lane tier 2 as well, at the same time as Lurchy takes that bot lane, that mid tier 1. Yeah, no, they're just winning across the map right now. They need to make a play happen, as World Ender going to be used in the top lane. Pop Blossom going to be used onto the Aatrox, but he's still standing stronger than he ever did. There's the Q3 onto the set. The Showstopper was used, but it's not going to do anything to try and save him. Catfish Taxi going to get flashed on by Gimjong, and we'll get a double kill there for this Aatrox. And yeah, they are definitely about to end this game.
Oh, I think Alex probably tried to go over the wall there, but missed. Oh,
yeah,
man. Fortunate for Dragon there.
Aatrox here. This Aatrox is also a menace here on the side lane, as Strife comes in. He looks to try and get the pick onto the Aatrox, but bullet time going to be used to clear the wave out. Alright, well, so far Team PBP definitely trying their best to end this game as soon as possible. As Strife going to flash onto Lurky is not in range yet for the cease and desist.
Oh,
gets rooted up,
man.
Still not in range yet. Lurky managing to escape there from Strife.
Yeah, that was a tough look for Strife there. Getting creep blocked as well, not
yeah,
able to follow.
Bit of an unfortunate play there. As we'll get hit by the Dark Binding there from Finergy. It's now a 10k gold lead for the side of Team PBP.
Yeah, let's check in on Bonrin stacks here. 196 stacks for Bonrin.
Yeah, it looks very bleak for the side
of Team
199. Team NS for Team TNS, but this Smolder is at 199. He's just about to hit that Elder Dragon rate. If they can keep themselves in the game for just a little bit longer, this Smolder is going to be a menace in these team fights.
Well, that's the question, is the way that Team Peanut Butter Penetrators is playing right now, are they going to be able to hold on long enough for him to have an impact on the game? And when he does have the ability to have an impact on the game, are they going to be able to keep No Heart from just pressing R and taking him out of the fight completely?
Because that's also another thing that we've been seeing throughout this game. Bonrin hasn't really been in a whole lot of these plays around the map. So far, 1-1-0. That one kill being that cease and desist being used on Nullheart earlier in the lane phase. Not really doing much across the map. I mean, then again, not much action happening across the map right at the moment. As Bonrin going to get caught out here by Finergy. Exhausted. Going to be used onto the Smolder, forces the flash away. Dark Binding still lands onto the Smolder as there goes 1Q. Is the Golden Eclipse going to be enough though? He's going to try it. It's not going to be enough to take him out though. Bonrin managing to survive that play being made onto him.
Not having his flash now. We'll see if that comes into play whenever the dragon spawns in about 37 seconds.
Yeah, that's going to be big whenever Nelhart decides to use his ultimate. As here
Lurch in a dangerous spot here. Does have his flash up.
Going to get ulted here from the Mountain Heart. Pop Blossom going to be used to protect the rest of the team as Lurchy Poo barely managing to stay alive against the Smolder. He won't be able to survive.
Oh my goodness!
Gets the kill out the Bonrin.
That would have been a great time. That would have been a great time to have your flash.
He's running away from this Mundo, but he goes where he pleases. The barrier being used up, but he's still going to go down. Minuteman picks up that kill. Honestly, I want to say this now. I think that this game is unlosable. I think that this game might be unlosable at this point versus the Team PBP. As meanwhile, the top lane, Garo gets solo killed again by Alex. Okay, Strife trying to get a pick onto Gimjong, but won't be able to. That is now Cloud Soul being given over to Team PBP.
Goodness.
They are 15k gold ahead. They have Cloud Soul. It's still a pretty good soul. They would have to be an exceptional throw.
Spotted on vision there, Stripe. You're in a dangerous spot here. Trying to counter jungle.
You are not in a very good spot, Finergy. We're just gonna ignore that blast code and that dark binding. As Nullheart's the one that secures that kill onto Strife. And I think they can just walk towards the Baron now. There's nothing stopping them. Mel's going to push out the mid lane. Bonrin's stuck in the bot side. He has hit that, he will hit that stack, but he's one away. He's one away. They will be able to hit that stack threshold by the time the next team fight starts. But that's Baron going over. You're now down Cloud Soul. They need to find they are rapidly running out of options to win this game as there's the Soul Shackles being used onto the set, and there's another kill going to be given over to Lurchy Poo as yeah, no, this game is being very one-sided thus far.
All right, Bonrin now does have his stacks up to 225. We'll see if he's able to do anything.
I don't think it's enough, though.
Yeah.
As Captain Jackson going to flash in for the bullet time, does manage to catch out Lurking Who just for a little bit, but
yeah,
he will go down in the meantime. Now Gimjom going to flash in, going to look to try and get the kill onto the Smolder. Minuteman on him as well. He will be able to get that kill. Finergy now going to get caught out by Stripe, but here comes the rest of the team ready to back up their support, and that's going to be the kill being given over to Nullheart. Lurching goes down in the meantime, but that's a 4-for-1 for the side of Team PBP. That's Garo being the last man standing to try and defend these Nexus turrets. And in 24 minutes, we've, I think, the quickest game thus far in the Lawhorn Invitational, all being used onto Garo there, but that's not going to stop. He's not going to be enough to stop the Nexus from falling, and Team PBP securing the win.
Oh my goodness! And yes, man, I'll tell you what though, Bonrin did get to watch the game end being fully stacked, okay? I mean, just a dominant